Welcome to Reaper Life, episode 18. In this episode, we do a stay at the inn in the high road on Reaper 8 Skulls, and we are level 18. With me today, I have Inamorata. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
Before I forget, I want to make sure that viewers know that, well, about a month ago, we did a live stream of R5 VOD where we had the whole Reaper Life crew, and then we pugged out the other 6 spots. Actually, we had some friends and some pugs. And that actually takes place immediately after this episode. So if you missed that and you want more Reaper Life after watching this episode, go back and watch that live stream, and I'll put a link to that in the video description. And this video actually...
Yeah, I wasn't
go ahead.
there for that quest, but it still went pretty well from what I hear.
Oh, I forgot that you weren't a part of that. Shoot. Well, so this quest takes place on July 20th, and it's August 21st now. So you and I are actually 2 and 3 lives after Reaper Life. And you've been working on a melee build, and I know you wanted to talk a little bit about running a melee in Reaper mode.
Yeah, that's right. Everything you knew about melees from a few years back, or even right before Reaper came out, just running in Elite, you kind of have to throw that to the side a little bit, because the same stuff won't work anymore. It's not just the self-healing penalties. It's also the scaled damage and all that other stuff. You're doing no good if you're swinging your great axe for 5 points of damage a shot and you're getting hit for 100 and you have no way to mitigate it or anything.
Reaper mode has definitely been a culture shock, and it's changing the way that we're running these quests, and it's changing the way the community is approaching the content. You know, for the last few years, there's been this prevailing mindset that all that matters is DPS, and I think some people have forgotten how to build for survivability. Others have just, they just want to spend all their feats and all their, enhancements on DPS. But you really, like I said, you really need to build towards an adequate level of survivability. So we need to sort of retool our tunes a little bit to be more successful in Reaper mode.
That's right. During the life I was running when Reaper came out, this was before I joined High Lords, I was running a Klong Cleric-Monk combination with Henshin, and you get a lot of goodies from that. I had 25% incorporeality from Shadow Fade, I had plenty of dodge, I had blur up all the time, but I was out of the game during stuff like Armor Up, so I didn't realize just how important sheltering was. And in Elite, you may be able to quick and heal yourself out of a tough spot. In Reaper, that's not going to work.
You were one of 3 members of the Reaper Life crew that had recently come back from a really long break. So like you were saying, you missed Armor Up and a whole bunch of things. So you faced a steep learning curve right before Reaper Life. And so you had even more of a challenge than the rest of us that had been playing this whole time.
Exactly. I was curb stomping elites, but I was getting devastated in R1s.
Nimvind and Little Mama were the other 2 of the crew that had recently come back from really long breaks. Well, here we are, up to episode 18. There's only 1 episode left. I can't believe it's almost over. What do you think of the series so far?
It's definitely been entertaining. It's achieved some of the gains we had set out for it, namely to get people to realize that you can run higher skulls and not necessarily sacrifice much in the way of speed. While R1 is still a quick way to run a life, you can get away with R3s or R4s or R5s and 6s if you have the right group support. It might take a little longer, but you're not thinking magnitude. It's just like maybe a few hours more.
Having a well-rounded party can make a huge difference I know we were talking about how, there's some melees have been lamenting Reaper mode, and yeah, if you just try to go in there with a melee or try to go in with a few melees and that's all you got, yeah, it's going to be more challenging, um, and maybe impossible on higher skulls. But if you can start filling out some more of those traditional roles, like healer, like crowd control, that can make a giant difference. Even if you have a proper tank, which I'm not. I call this build a quasi tank. But if you had a proper tank like a paladin or a stalwart defender fighter, I mean, their tanking ability is going to be far beyond anything I can achieve on this druid. That can make a huge difference in how successful you can be in Reaper mode.
Oh yeah, exactly. During the monk life, I was running with you and a few of the others from the Reaper Life crew, but Syax was doing his own thing this past life, and I was also running with his group. And the dynamics were way different. Playing with even a quasi-tank in your group, I was able to pick my spots better. I could focus more on tactics and DPS. There were some fights where I had to turn around and tank, but I also knew I had healing support if that happened. Fights where evasion would help you much better than pure physical damage mitigation. In the other group, we had some heals, but we didn't have a true tank. It was pretty much one or two healers and the rest all ranged.
That's definitely going to change dynamics quite a bit.
Exactly. We could be running the same skulls or even one skull less on the same exact quest. And in your group, I'd maybe get through with one death at the most, two if I was playing real reckless. But in the other group, we'd have a hard time just getting by. The completion time would be a lot longer. You really have to think about your group dynamics, especially if you're running a build that requires a lot of support, like most melees.
Before the intro, we were talking about how the series has been very different than any of my others, which have been more either content or build focused. But this, the Reaper Life, you had commented that it's much more raw than my other series.
Exactly. Your other video series are much more structured. It's much more controlled. If you wipe in a quest, you could just record a new video for it, have a clean run. And this one, we're not doing multiple takes on these. Aside from that one video we repeated because we forgot to have it running, the R9 Lords of Dust, we've been keeping the deaths in there. If we've wiped, like repossession, it's all been there. We're not controlling for anything. This is raw. This is how it happens.
We certainly have experienced our fair share of deaths in this series, and I want to give props to Wyvern Jack, series viewer, for putting together the death counts for every episode and the totals. That has been a lot of fun, and up to this point we're well over 200. And when I made the trailer, it says one, 6 guildies, 1 life, 1,000 deaths, and I just sort of put that 1,000 deaths in there just to be a little provocative. But given that we're over 200 deaths just in the episodes, and that's only a fraction of the content that we actually ran, I'm quite sure that we're well over 1,000 deaths for our crew, for our Reaper Life.
At this point in the episodes, we're probably closer to 2,000. I imagine we hit 1,000 around Wiz King or so.
We probably did. Well, before we wrap up the intro, is there anything else that you want to talk about regarding Reaper Life?
Well, about Reaper, the only other thing I would say is expand your horizons a little bit. Even if you're playing one of those max DPS melees and you have all the group support in the world, if stuff starts going wrong, you might have to step back and wand whip. You might have to try to hit from range. Ginger, he plays his druid build every life, and that's fine. Syax plays the range build every life, and that's fine, but I like to change things up. I ran range during Reaper Life, I ran melee my last life, and this one I'm doing like a caster, nuker, bard. you gotta expand your horizons a bit, because you never know when the quest is gonna start going wrong and you're shoved into that role you didn't build for.
It's definitely, Reaper mode is definitely, some of us are going to have to, change up our builds a little bit, modify them, retool them, tweak them a little bit to be more successful.
Exactly. What's old is in the past.
Well, thank you so much for being part of this intro. We're going to move on to episode 18, a Stay at the End in the High Road on Reaper 8 Skulls.
Hope you all enjoy it.
I think this is going to be really fucking painful. But I'm in on alright.
Give me a second. Let me hotbar my turn cloak, my turn shield. I'm gonna lower my heal out for this one. Alright, get ready for some masses. Shake your asses. While farmer passes. Just gotta keep going, huh? Pints and lasses. That's the wisest.
Alright, do we want to stay here like we've done before? Everybody down with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep a Sleet Storm up at the choke spot. Make sure we insta-kill these casters. Famine.
Reaper.
Famine.
And fear.
And a fear.
Famine's down.
Lost soul.
Another lost soul.
Watch for casters as soon as this wave is killed. Very dangerous. Caster out behind the two dudes there.
I'm working on him.
Nice. Champ Wizard. Never mind, he's dead. But we got others. Plague Reaper.
Plague Reaper.
Champ Archer to the left. Wizard in on us. Mark of Chaos, he's dead. There's another wizard champ here. Soul of Ice. He's dead, good job. Went smoother than expected.
3 remnants.
And I definitely want to try to round up method for the next part. We are roundup ready.
Sure.
Yeah, we got to work on R6 and R7. I mean, we got to see where it fails. If it fails, then we'll know. You're the man now, dog. Go get him.
I got freedom. Here I go.
Can you sing Here I Go Again on My Own by Whitesnake while you're doing it? Going down the only road I've ever known.
I like that turn the page one.
Like a drifter, I
You know
was
what I'm talking
born.
about?
Focus on casters when you see them in there. Lost souls. I'd like to take one. Never mind. Taking his Jason though. Okay, you're the man now, dog. Go get round 2.
Plague Reaper.
Wizard. Dead.
Holy shit. Plague Reaper.
Did I turn that shit or not?
Plague's dead.
Oh, I turned 4 things. At this high level, they really need to allow you to boost up that turn undead
Incoming
shit.
mobs. Yeah, it'd be cool if they added other Reaper trees. Wow. I remember, Sax, when we tried that on R6 a few lives ago, and we were surprised that it worked. And then we tried it on R7, and we were surprised it worked, and now look how it worked on R8.
One of these days we're gonna get like 5 champs and 3 reapers, and it's not gonna work.
I know, dude. Hopefully we'll
Yeah,
capture
shit.
that day on video.
Or we'll get 7 Reapers lined up in a row again.
Man, you want to see a lot of Reapers, you do the Dragons in Tour. That shit was insane.
Why would there be a lot of Reapers in the Dragons and Taurs? There aren't respawns.
I don't know, dude. There were 6. 6 or 8. I don't know. It was crazy.
Well, yes.
I think it's just
and
how it's
fight in Lord of
programmed on
Stone.
there.
Alright, now, last life, the barn turned into a giant clusterfuck, so let's not, nobody go up top until everything on the bottom is dead, please.
That's 'cause we all need to go up and kill the top guy.
No, we need to stay at the bottom and not aggro anything up there until everything at the bottom is dead.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Nothing is up there until after you kill him.
Nothing is
So
up.
we go up top and kill him. Then we don't have anything to worry about until we want to fight the stuff at the bottom.
Okay, fine. That's fine. As long the plan really doesn't matter as long as we all stick to it. I just don't want us splitting up. So everybody up top. Anybody got a problem with that?
We are going up top now?
Yes.
Alright. There's the barrels in between the two things. You just jump on them real quick.
Let's make sure everyone makes it first. Yeah, because they've already started swimming stuff down there.
Little mama, get on those
Get up
barrels
there.
in between the ports. Get on the barrels. And then jump up to those boxes.
I'm trying to jump. I can't get up that high. Damn rats on it. I missed.
Do you have a jump on?
I gave her.
Yeah, I've hit her twice.
I think it's best we just stay downstairs for this until, you know,
Damn
mama
rats
can get
are.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rats are preventing me from getting up too. Shit, sorry.
Is there a Reaper? Is a Fear Reaper? Turn these shadows, brah.
I'm trying, bro.
And a Plague Reaper.
Man, these are hard.
A plague and a Connie up here. I think I got killed by the Fear Reaper.
Now there's three.
Yeah, we got 4 Reapers floating around.
There's 4 Reapers.
Yeah, I'm dotted by a two.
What the fuck is damn stuff?
Run it out. Run it out into the courtyard. And die. Have to go to the start. Just go to the start and die. Unless you want to try to, unless you think you can try to kite it around while you raise us. I'll be ready for raise and.
I could have done that.
Mama, run out there and get a raise from him right now. Go out there, Meister. Raise Mama. Take the raise in here though, Mama. Get the raise and then run back here and take it. Meister, run out with all that shit.
They're coming back to you.
Mama, come in here
Yeah, I'm
and
coming.
take it. Great. Now raise the rest of us, please. I'm ready for raise.
Don't move. Oh, the Fear Reaper's hitting her.
I love dragon wings. I'm a favorite soul.
Alright, Ginger, you're up. Damn, is the Fear Reaper following you?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna come out and take him out.
You can raise me too.
Someone gonna raise me?
Fear Reaper's
Did
dead.
you get that, Ina?
No. Jimmy?
Thank you.
Alright, all the Reapers are down.
Not the one that just killed me at the start. I ran out of mana.
Man, I'm getting lag.
I'm getting killed.
I'm getting lost souls.
20 seconds to raise. Tough situation, you know. It was like, I probably should have thrown a raise before he ran out there.
Alright, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Really
Logging out.
I really wanted to try to save Nimbind.
Oh shit.
Somebody throw our poor cleric a heal. Thank you.
Damn, I only got 2 turns. Aw, damn, I flagged Nimvin just to get a power shard and not with him. Oh well. Next time.
Shit, do we have any more waves of shadows to deal with?
Yeah,
Nope, we
that'll
don't.
probably be 2 more
Nope, we
waves.
don't. Yeah, what Sayak said.
No, we're good to go up top, guys. Let me show you something, little mama. You can jump up right here, where Sayax just went. You see where I am? You can just jump up right there. Lost Soul up here is an earthquake at the Lost Soul. And some tentacles. Now what we need is a cleric to turn them.
I only got 1 turn.
Yeah, well, use it.
Gnomes can't jump.
And it didn't even work. Yeah, at these higher levels, dude, to turn undead is useless. Because like I can only turn up to CR 33, which are all CR 20.
Remnant. The mini bot, the wizard's active.
He can be warped.
Hurl him or something.
Yeah, fat chance of that with fucking champion Frostlance hitting me.
Oh
I
yeah.
imploded.
Good job.
Alright, I really need a shrine, guys. That'd be great.
Yeah. Where are you gonna find that
Anybody have
shrine?
it?
We gotta go talk to
Off timer.
the dude. Let's not fight him. Let's just leave him alone.
You don't even have to go talk to him, do you?
Yeah, you got to. To advance the quest.
Someone has a tune named El Guapo.
Yeah, that's
That's
Delilah.
Delilah.
Could use some Spanish. Could use some.
And we don't fight him.
No. That's Spanish for the guapo. If you didn't know that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're attracting your beautiful guy. Wait, is there? We have to clear the shrine, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Fucking A.
Yes.
Carney. Wizard, famine.
Famine. Famine's down. Yeah, freedom please.
I got him.
right. Still have one more target up here. Here.
So,
Go ahead and rest. I'll throw a few buffs after you guys rest.
I'm not resting yet.
On an overbuff song, Ginger, I want you to show me.
Alright, masses, please.
Shake your asses, please. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my turn undead is unaffected at this level.
Okay guys, we have really struggled with this end fight in the past, so it's really important that we stick to the plan. So what I want to do is not kill the first round of trash. I want to try to blind as much of it as possible and make sure that we, whatever the case, we leave, you know, at least a couple alive so the next round won't spawn. If we get those later rounds of trash spawning, it's going to become harder and harder. You know, we can deal with them. We'll have to deal with them after the boss is dead, but better to deal with them then than while we're trying to fight Twizzler and the caster. Once Twizzler spawns, the shadow, the name Shadow, keep focusing on the caster until he's dead, just to get him out of the way, and then we'll do Twizzler, who's going to hurt really, really badly.
Will summons help?
Yeah, I mean, summons always help to draw fire, so let's do it. Alright, let's all go down the same side. If we see any champion trash mobs though, we can definitely do those. I guess I'll try to hold the aggro of the boss. Yeah, I already see a champ archer. Do we still got that champ archer back there?
Champ Archer's dead.
Okay, great. Just
Down.
if any trash that's blinded, just leave it. Twizzler's gonna be coming up here any minute. Whatever the fuck you do, do not stand next to other people.
I'm trying to heal you with my aura.
Okay, Twizzler's coming up. Focus on the caster, please. I'll try to keep Twizzler occupied. I think I have him. Yes, I do.
Caster's dead.
I'm right here in the center, Meister.
Throw you heal.
Can you stand behind me with your aura, please? Just ignore the trash. Trying to throw you heal, Lena, but you're out of range, or you're blocked.
I ran to the shrine,
Oh, okay.
so none of y'all had to be distracted. We're trying to rest me. I'm back down now.
Oh shit, we got the rest of the trash to spawn. Or at least round 2.
And a famine. Reaper.
Twins is dead.
Famine's dead.
Phantom's
Out of
dead.
XP.
Ah shit, I just took a lost soul too.
It's all
Sorry.
good, we're done.
No, we're not. We got one more round of trash. We got the gargoyles. Bring them over by the
Oh shit.
by the end guy. You get turns?
Yeah. But that don't mean a thing.
Can't get that clean.
Yeah, the CR on these is absurd.
If I roll a 15, I can do CR 30. But that's only one of them.
Holy crap, guys. You know what? That didn't go too badly. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Better than last time.
Hell yeah.
They need to
Wasn't
improve
bad
the
at all.
feats. Like if they make that churn, improved churn or whatever, empowered churn more than just one level higher, then it would be way worth the grab. Because like that, what I'm gonna turn CR 31 instead of 30. That's nothing.
Nice work, guys. I wish I had captured that on video. I thought that was going to be a mess. Minutes.
Ooh, Mythic with
Brazers.
Mythic and Reaper.
With the Mythic Reaper.
2830
Yeah.
Reaper XP.
Those would be good for my arty.
Can you link what you got? Oh, there it is. Oh, very nice. Grats. Okay, guys, what'd you think of R8?
Surprisingly doable.
It was fun.